I can't wear a mask.
You can't wear a mask in public.
Why is that?
Because it's against the law.
Are you a supervisor?
Nope.
You're not? Are you a police officer?
Nope.
You're not a police officer? He just told me you were.
Really?
Yeah. What's your name and badge number?
I'm Captain Patterson.
Captain Patterson. Okay, mate, dude.
My car, man.
Yeah, well, it's too late. 1,500 miles of me to piece of like you. Look at this. Oh, now she's gonna be aggressive driving, huh? Look at this. No stop. Are you kidding me? How you doing?
You're fine to video because you're out here on the city sidewalk.
Yeah, can I have your name and badge number?
You cannot wear a mask.
I can't wear a mask.
You can't wear a mask.
A routine walk on a public sidewalk quickly turns into a tense confrontation when a man wearing a mask is approached by an officer in plain clothes. Instead of clearly explaining the legal basis for the stop, the officer immediately claims that wearing a mask violates the law, but fails to identify any specific statute supporting that claim. That moment raises an obvious question. Are they enforcing an actual law or simply reacting to something they find suspicious or uncomfortable? Understanding the distinction is important because when authorities misrepresent the law, the consequences can become serious for the person being confronted.
Because it's against the law.
It is. What statute is that?
To cover your face.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, is there a statute or?
Yeah, there is a statute.
Can you show it to me? I'm new to the state, so I really don't know.
Okay.
Do you mind if I step over with you or?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure, man.
I'm not going to arrest you for.
Well, that's.
The auditor then asks the men to identify themselves, but the first individual insists that he is not a police officer. Moments later, Captain Patterson arrives and makes a similar denial. Yet the auditor notices the contradiction after the first officer appears to identify him directly. This is where the encounter turns into a dispute over transparency and accountability. Rather than giving a straightforward answer about their official status, the officers appear to rely on careful wording to avoid directly identifying themselves. The key distinction is that being asked for identification does not automatically make compliance mandatory, but deliberately misleading someone about official authority raises a separate issue of trust and accountability.
You know what I mean? Can I just get your name, badge number?
Yeah, it's Corporal South Panama City Police Department. We'll have 1223.
Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Florida State Statute.
Yeah, let me. Hold on.
76.12.
Wearing mask, hood, or other device on public way. No person or persons over 16 of age. While wearing any mask, hood, or device whereby any portion of the face is so hidden. You know this is a First Amendment violation, right?
This is a Florida statute.
Yeah, well, as you know,
I mean,
Constitution, man. I have a right to.
You'd have to take it up with the state of
Oh,
Florida.
I will, because I'm not taking it off. Concealed or covered as to conceal the identity of the weaver, enter upon or appear upon any lane, walk, alley, street, road, highway, or the public way in the state. So, is there exemptions? Usually, there's an exemption. I know they made one.
You're standing on a public sidewalk.
I understand
That's
that.
the public way.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, no, what I'm saying is that. Is there exemptions as in like health, religious? Because in New York, I know they, here, let's step over here. I'm not trying to push, you know what I mean?
No, yeah.
So New York, I know that they have like exemptions for like health, right? And then they have an exemption for religion.
Yeah.
And so forth. So I
you're
mean,
saying that you're having a medical situation? Is that why you're covering your face?
well, that's HIPAA, so I'm not going to get into that.
You don't have to be specific. You just have to say yes or no.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're covering your face because you're having a medical situation.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
Exactly.
That's all.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, obviously it's, I have religious purposes too.
Okay.
You know.
But,
Yeah.
I mean,
So
you're not doing it for some nefarious acts, right?
No,
Okay,
I mean, I wouldn't tell you anyway. I mean, come on, I'm not going to incriminate myself.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I don't see any trespassing signs. This is public property.
This is a public sidewalk.
I understand, but that's also public property. I'm not going to go into any.
Corporal South eventually points to Florida Statute 876.12 as the legal basis for the anti-mask claim. The auditor then challenges the application of that statute by raising possible exceptions involving health and religion and also mentioning HIPAA. At that point, the corporal appears to retreat from the earlier certainty. The exchange highlights why officers need to consider the full scope of a law, including any applicable exceptions, before relying on it to justify an order. A detention or demand for compliance requires an actual legal basis, and once that justification is challenged, it needs to withstand scrutiny rather than depend solely on an officer's initial assumption.
But I would like to do a public records request in the lobby there, if possible. I don't see why I wouldn't be able to. But like I said, I'm not going to go into any restricted areas, going behind the gate and all that crap. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But it is a public area. It is a public building.
Yeah, so they're not going to be able to do a public records request at this building because it's ran by the sheriff's department. So you'd have to actually go to the sheriff's department.
Okay. Well, I'd still like to go onto the property and any publicly accessible areas of the facility.
Okay.
It is public property, correct? City property?
It's county property.
Okay. County property.
But it is their private property.
It is not private. County property is not.
Unless you're conducting some kind of business
I am.
here.
I am.
But I just told you you're not going to be able to do a public records request.
That's fine. I have other business here.
This is a juvenile holding facility.
I understand what it is.
Okay.
I know where I am.
You'd have to go to the sheriff's department.
That's fine. I do have other business here, though, other than just that.
Are you picking up a person that's incarcerated?
No.
Well, then you don't have any public business to
There's
conduct.
definitely other public.
Juvenile holding facility.
I understand what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, you keep saying that like I'm stupid.
No.
I mean, we started off on a good foot, and then you kind of. No, and then you kind of pushed off with the mask, and then I pushed back on you with that. All right, so now, I'm trying to go onto the property, okay, in any publicly accessible areas.
Because he's having a medical situation, so.
Yeah, let's just get that straight. I wouldn't take it off either way, so. I mean, you could cite me, it's a First Amendment violation, so I really don't care.
Well,
it's freedom of expression. I can wear a mask anywhere I want.
First Amendment is freedom of speech.
Yeah, freedom of speech. Well, there's 5 elements. Can you even name them? Can you even name the 5 elements? I wouldn't either if I was you, man, because most cops can't. Oh.
As long as you're standing out here on the city sidewalk.
Yeah, no, I can go on county property too.
Okay. Well, you can't go in the building.
If it's publicly accessible.
You're not conducting any business.
I am. I'm conducting a First Amendment protected activity, which is under the Constitution. I'm a journalist. I'm a journalist, and I'm covering a story.
They can ask you to leave if you're not conducting any business here.
Only if I'm committing a crime, which I am not going to be doing. I'm not being disorderly.
It's the county's
It's not private property. It's county property, which is public property.
It'll be just like you can't go to the jail. It's a juvenile holding facility.
Okay, so you're trying to distinguish between private and public, right? Private, you're right. If I went to Walmart and they said, look,
sidewalk, public.
This is public too. This is county public property. This is county public, city, state public property as well. It's no different. As long as I'm not in a restricted area, which I'm not going to.
They can reserve the right to ask you to leave.
They can ask me, but if I'm not breaking the law and I'm on county property in publicly accessible areas like a parking lot. Hold on, let me.
They don't want you here.
I don't really care what they want. It's not what they want. It's what I am legally able to do.
Stay there.
You gonna solicit a trespass?
No.
What's your name and badge number?
My name's Officer Simmons, and it's 225.
Awesome, appreciate it. You got a body cam on?
I do.
Do you have a sergeant?
I've got a corporal.
Can you call a sergeant for me, please? Because we're going to escalate this right now. It's definitely getting escalated. This is county public property. I'm not in any public, restricted areas. I'm not going into any areas I'm not supposed to be in.
I hear you, bro.
That's it. This is county public property. I have every right to be on this property. As long as I'm not breaking the law, they cannot trespass me. I'd like to get a sergeant here, please. Can you call a sergeant?
When my corporal comes back, I will advise him that you want a sergeant, sir. I can't step over him. He is above me in rank.
Oh, he is?
But I will.
Okay.
Yes.
Sir, can you call a supervisor, please?
I'm a supervisor.
You're a supervisor?
Yeah.
Like a sergeant or?
Corporal.
Corporal. Yeah. What is it? Is that? Okay.
They
So
don't
it's
want you on
patrol
their property.
Okay. Can you call another supervisor, please, higher than you? Because. It doesn't really matter what they want. It's what I'm legally able to do under the First Amendment and public property. That's it. They can't trespass me. This isn't Walmart, dude. This isn't like, oh, we don't like him here recording. He needs to leave. And then if you don't, you're arrested. I know the law. I don't think you hear me, though.
At this point, the justification appears to shift again. When the auditor attempts to access areas of the county building that are open to the public, Officer Simmons raises the possibility of a trespassing charge. The auditor challenges the warning and requests a supervisor rather than leaving simply because an officer has made the threat. The dispute centers on an important distinction between internal policy and actual law. A rule governing how a facility operates does not automatically create a criminal offense. Whether someone can legally be removed or charged depends on the specific circumstances and applicable law, not merely on an officer saying they are not welcome.
Not stepping in, understand. You say you understand, but you're not doing anything about it.
I hear what you.
No, you're just as bad as him.
Is here.
Your boss is standing right in front of you right now. You work for the people, not him. Get that right, dude. Is that another officer over there?
It is.
Is it a higher up than him?
It is.
It is. All right, I'm gonna go speak with the other supervisor. How you doing? Good. Are you a supervisor?
Nope.
You're not? Are you a police officer?
Nope.
You're not a police officer? He just told me you were.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What's your name and badge number?
I'm Captain Patterson.
Captain Patterson. Okay, so what's your ID number?
1409.
Okay, so you lied to me right off the bat, huh?
Hey, now you're cussing at me.
Oh, it's free speech. Why, you can't take it?
I can't take it, man.
You can't take it?
You're offending me so bad.
Am I really? I'm sure I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get to the point here because look, I'm just telling you, I'm just taking pictures, I'm recording, okay?
Yes.
I'm not going into any restricted areas. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be respectful as much as I could. You started off with the bull. I don't like that too much, but we're going to start over.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm not going into any restricted areas. I'm not going into any areas I'm not supposed to be in. This is a public county property. It's public property, okay? And they can't trespass me if I haven't committed a crime. I'm not being disorderly, okay? I'm not going into any areas I'm not supposed to be in. I'm not doing anything other than exercising my constitutional right to freedom of the press.
Do your thing, dude.
That's it.
You know what you're doing.
I do.
Go do your thing. Why are we involved?
Well, first of all, because they called,
Okay.
okay? And you need to let them understand that I'm allowed to do what I'm doing. And then two, he just solicited a trespass with them, and they said that they don't want me on the property, and he is possibly trying to enforce it until you got here. So what's really going on?
They called us.
I know they called you here.
So go do your thing.
I am.
I want nothing to do with you. I don't want to talk to you. You can talk to me. I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, well, you're a supervisor, which is over him. I asked him if he can get another supervisor.
Wants to talk to you. Go
Really?
record around whatever you want to do.
I will.
And go on about your day.
I was either way.
You're not baiting us into anything.
I'm not baiting you into anything. Why, you want to take the bait? Go ahead, arrest me. I'll take the arrest.
We don't want to take.
I will take the arrest all fucking day long, dude.
We're not falling for this bait.
Good.
Like, people
Good.
have done that. I agree. People
Good.
have done that. People falling for the bait.
And you know what?
Whatever.
I respect that.
We're not falling for it.
I respect that. No, it's not
You
falling
have
for
your-
bait, man.
You
It's
have your First Amendment right. You come out here. You put on this little mask.
Yeah.
You put cameras in our face.
I'm not in your face, man. I'm trying to.
So it's
Don't
know,
f***ing exaggerate,
it's not
dude.
Normal. It's not normal.
It's not normal.
So
Freedom of the press
do
isn't
your
normal.
thing, put your thing on the internet.
Uh-huh.
Get your 3 views.
Yeah,
and
3 views,
go on
huh?
Our life.
Yeah, really? You got a business card?
So I do.
Can I get one, please, if you don't mind?
I don't have one on me actually.
Another lie, huh? Yeah, another f***ing lie. Guess what? I'm gonna get your information, right? And my 3 subscribers,
Yep.
all right? I'm gonna f***ing call you for years and years and years on f***ing end, okay?
I know.
Yeah.
Again.
200,000 off. Shut the fuck up. And you weren't gonna do a fucking thing, were you? Shut your mouth.
Captain Patterson returns, and the auditor immediately confronts him over the earlier denial, accusing him of being dishonest about his identity. Rather than directly addressing the accusation, Patterson appears to shift the conversation toward the auditor's motives, criticizing his online audience and suggesting that the encounter was deliberately provoked. The exchange highlights a broader issue about professionalism and accountability. From the auditor's perspective, documenting activity in a publicly accessible area is not necessarily an attempt to provoke officers. It can also serve as a way to observe how public officials exercise their authority. In such situations, a supervisor's role should include addressing mistakes and clarifying misunderstandings rather than allowing the disagreement to become personal.
Hey man, don't record my car, man.
Shut your mouth.
You shut your mouth. God really give you something.
I ain't a fucking juvenile
Alright, don't
inmate,
record
dude.
my car, man.
Yeah, well, it's too late.
Fuck my car, man.
Yeah, well, it's too late. Really?
This man
You
from
want to hit me, huh? Yeah, she just assaulted me, dude. She just assaulted me. I want to press charges. She just assaulted me. She just assaulted me. Educate them and let them know, dude. She just assaulted me, and I'm not taking it. And she just threatened me too. Yeah, she did. It's all on camera.
No, you did.
Yeah, you did.
This man from around here.
Shut your mouth, dude.
No, you shut your mouth.
Yeah, f***ing do something then. You want to put your hands on me
You
on?
wanna record people
Is,
car
yeah,
for
is this what you do? Is this what you do, huh? Is this how you treat the f***ing inmates in here? You want to assault a grown man tell me that you don't assault them too. No, I'll say wherever I want. I want to file criminal charges on her. She just,
You can't be in that.
she just assaulted
I
me.
hear you, but he's conducting an investigation.
Do your
You
thing.
can't be
Do your
there.
thing. Do your thing. But I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to sit here and be assaulted. It's not going to happen.
Listen, they get 25 feet, man. Let them conduct their investigation.
Dude, you're here for me. Remember? So this is our investigation.
They did something.
I'll give her the space, okay? I'll give her the space. Don't worry about it. Just got assaulted on camera. I bet you won't do anything about it. Smack my hand, hit my camera. Unbelievable. I'm not going to go over there, man, okay? I'm going to respect
I'm not
it.
saying you don't, but my job is to make sure
Go ahead.
that everyone over there is safe.
Yeah, well, me getting assaulted is not very safe now, is it? Exactly why I came here. Exactly why I came here. I drove 1,500 miles to meet a piece of like you. Yeah, bounce. Look at this. Oh, now she's going to be aggressive driving, huh? Look at this. No stop. Are you kidding me? You're kidding, right? You're going to let all this go. Wow, I get assaulted and she's driving aggressively. Okay. Okay. They should have never came out. They should have never came out. No charges, huh? No charges, huh? We're gonna, okay, let's address it, sir. Go ahead.
You want to be a victim?
Why, you're gonna identify me now?
You want to be a victim?
Do I want to be a victim? Are you pressing charges or are you just gonna let her go?
I'm asking you a question. You're the victim, not me. I'm not the victim.
Did you see the assault?
Do you want to be a victim?
I'm asking you a question. Before we
I'm
get
not
to,
the victim,
I know the
too.
rules here. I know the laws. Okay, I don't have to identify myself. You know that until
You have to.
until I become a victim.
You're the victim. If
I
there's no
understand.
victim, there's no crime.
I understand that.
We're here for you.
Oh, I know that. Oh, I know that, man.
Do you want to be a victim?
Let's step out. I'm gonna step away. I just don't want to get hit, man. Seriously, and I want all of you in the camera.
If I want.
Huh?
If I want.
Well, it's just any vehicle, man. I'm not gonna stand in the driveway.
Do you want to be a victim?
Did you see the assault?
Do you want to? Be
I'm asking you a question. Did you see the assault?
Look,
I'm
unless
getting
you
my
want
car,
to prosecute,
going to work,
then
got-
we're not gonna.
Did you see the assault?
We cannot
Business
prosecute
to
on your
do.
behalf.
All right.
I understand that.
So if you want to.
Can I do this at the court?
What?
Can I do this at the courthouse? Like, how does that work? Because I'm from out of state.
What are you trying to do?
If I file a complaint,
That's what we do. If you want to file a complaint, let's do it.
can I do it in the courthouse? Can I do a civil complaint in the courthouse or a criminal complaint in the courthouse, or do I have to do that with officers?
You have to do it with us.
Okay. Well, in other states, it's different. Sometimes you can go in. You know what I mean?
No.
Did you see the assault? Any of you see the assault? Did you see the assault?
Do you want to be a victim?
Did you see the assault? Yes or no?
Do you want to be a victim?
I need to know if there's a witness to this. Did you see the assault?
We absolutely saw everything. You know.
You
we
saw everything.
We're standing right here. Right?
Okay. All right.
Right?
Yeah,
We're all
I am going to be a victim. Yeah.
Okay.
I will identify myself.
Okay. When you get your ID, we'll move forward.
I don't have it on me. I can give you my information though.
Okay.
And it's going to be legit. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to play victim here.
Like I said, we're here. You want to walk around while we're doing this and video, whatever.
No, we're doing an investigation right now.
Obviously, they haven't fallen for this shenanigans before. So
Well, they're going to learn today.
So they're gonna learn today.
Yep.
So we'll take your report. Yeah, that's what just yeah. Easy.
Dude, I didn't say anything to her over here. I came over here, I was recording, you know what I mean? And then she grabbed me, dude. If I did that to her, I'd be under arrest. Don't yell at me, dude.
I'm trying to get information.
Then the situation escalates further when a female officer allegedly strikes the auditor's camera and tells him to stop talking. The incident is presented as a physical confrontation, but the response that follows becomes just as significant. Instead of immediately focusing on the alleged contact, the other officers reportedly begin questioning the auditor and asking whether he wants to identify himself as a victim. According to the account, officers do not move forward with a report until the auditor agrees to provide identification. If the incident occurred as described, the appropriate response would be to document what happened and investigate the allegation based on the available evidence, including any relevant body camera footage and public records procedures.
So I can contact,
I don't have this card, but he'll give you the case number.
Okay.
I just don't have one with me, all right?
That's what?
I just don't have one with me.
Okay,
right?
that's fine.
Gotta go get her. Yep.
Do you know her name, by any chance?
We'll get it from there.
Yeah, okay.
So, just trying to de-escalate all
Dude,
this.
I know, man. It's like,
them to all just go inside.
dude, they
And
should have
then,
never came out.
And then if they didn't entertain you, you would be here probably 3 minutes. 'cause
Not even.
You would know that no one's falling for the.
It's not falling for anything, man.
And
It's
then
I'm
you,
educating.
And then you go to your next lawsuit fishing location.
Lawsuit fishing.
And
You're a real f***ing piece of shit,
try
huh?
them.
Yeah.
And then you realize here in Bay County, we're not going to fall for it. We're not going to.
Wow.
Our officers aren't going to fall for it.
Dude, there's nothing to fall for.
So if you want to audit,
There's nothing to fall for, though. What don't you understand about that?
Pass our audit. So.
Not you so much, man.
Well, yeah, that's what we're going to do.
You're gonna pass the audit, huh?
Isn't that what you're doing? First Amendment audit?
Sure.
So we
Sure.
pass our audit,
Not necessarily, man.
and then there's people that take a 20-minute video of good interaction,
Yeah, dude, and that's all I want. If they came out,
but then people post the 30 seconds of a bad portion, and then what's that do? It makes the police look bad.
nah, I'm not out here to make. Only you can make yourself look bad.
So
Only you could do that, not me.
but when you deliver things in a context that's not the whole context,
I put everything in
you
it.
can narrow it down to make.
True. You're right. Edit.
I could post 3 seconds of you
Yeah.
saying, some of this. Like,
Yeah. But I don't do that.
F you.
I don't
just
do
post
that.
that little block, and then what's that look like?
Yeah, I don't do that.
Looks bad, right?
Well,
But
only
then
you
so
can make
it's
yourself look bad.
Well, you look bad in those 3 seconds, right?
Okay.
Right? Fair?
Sure.
Fair? Just like I look bad in 3 seconds. You take 3 seconds to me, it probably looks bad. Take the whole context. I think overall I'm alright.
Okay. Even though you started off with the lie, telling me that you weren't an officer, and you don't have a.
And you start off with, the F-bomb and.
No, I didn't start off with that. I said, I said, you an officer? You said no. I said, can I have your name and badge number? And then you gave it to me. You know why? Because it's your f***ing policy and you got caught in a lie.
Is that our policy?
It is a policy, yeah.
Oh, that's our policy.
Yeah, there is a policy. Yeah, it's professionalism at best.
Professionalism.
Yeah,
But,
and you're a f***ing piece of so I'm done with you. How you doing? Can I have your name and badge number?
Sergeant Thor, 711.
Sergeant Thor. Thank you. I appreciate it. I asked for a sergeant, and he failed to get one.
No, sir, I was on my way. I was coming from the west side.
He could have told me that, but he didn't. He said he was a corporal, so that wasn't good enough for me, because he was trying to escalate a trespass.
I'm going to work.
Yeah, go to work, man.
He wasn't escalating it.
Yeah, you f***ing did,
To be
dude.
fair,
He
we
solicited
went
the
over
trespass, then he was possibly going to arrest me if I didn't leave. Yeah.
He's absolutely experienced in this situation.
Is he?
With these First Amendment
Yeah,
orders. And,
yeah. Get used to it, because I'm going to be around a long time around here. I live out here now.
Welcome.
Yeah, not very welcoming.
Welcome.
So these doors are locked, right? There's no public access? Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. Are we all set? Did you guys get everything you need?
Mark, I got everything I need. If
Okay.
I need anything else, I got to get phone before you. I give you a call. Okay?
Yeah, you got my...
5 days, you can get a copy of that report. It might not take 5 days, but up to 5 days, okay?
Okay.
Just come to the police station.
Yeah, and I could do a public records request over there too?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Was there a 911 call generated, or was it just non-emergency, or do you know?
I don't
They don't tell us that. They just
No.
give us the location. You can probably do that too.
How did it come in? Like a disturbance, trespass, suspicious activity?
Suspicious person.
Yeah. It's so broad, man. You know what I mean? It really is.
We
It's,
really don't know what we're coming out.
no, you don't. You know, hey, we got a suspicious male with the camera taking pictures.
It's the mask. The mask
Oh,
is
come
what
on.
gets
But you
people the
won't.
most.
I don't think. Sarge, tell me if I'm wrong, but I don't think you'll have to do open records because you're the victim in the report.
Yeah, so that would be discovery.
You can just go in and get it with your ID because
Yes,
you're a
because you're
victim of
involved
that.
and you're-
Because it's your
you're the
report.
victim.
Really?
Yeah.
So I can get a lot quicker then?
Yes.
What is a...
Well, as soon as it has
Available.
to go through approval,
Yeah.
and then once it's at records, you can get a
Yeah,
copy.
so you guys have body cams, they're all running,
Yes.
right? Okay. What was I gonna say? Radio communications, I pull 911 calls, I pull the,
You do a records request.
the report.
They'll help you at the station. That's not really...
No, I know that, I know
But
that.
you go down there
Yeah.
and you tell them what you're looking for, and
Okay.
they'll get it for you.
Okay, is there more than one police department for you guys? Because I know
No,
it's...
sir.
Okay, it's just one?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's-
Panama City Police.
yeah.
All right.
15th Street.
Okay, I appreciate it.
All right,
Thank you.
Mark.
Hey, you two were really good. You know, the other officer, he started off a little rough, and this is a test and challenge. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Like,
sir.
it really is. It's checks and balances, really what it is. And I'm not here to bait you guys like your captain thought I was doing. If you guys want to take the bait, like seriously, if you guys want to take it, then take it. Arrest me on public property, and I'll go through the litigation. But I'm just saying, like, I'm looking for good policing. I really am.
And it is good education for all of us.
Like, well, because they don't understand what I'm doing, right? Which is fine. They call you and you let them know, but you don't escalate shit. You know what I mean? I shouldn't be getting assaulted.
By the conclusion of the encounter, the auditor eventually receives a report, but several concerns remain unresolved. The confrontation included disputes over an officer's identity, disagreement about the mask law and its possible exceptions, a warning about trespassing, and an allegation that an officer physically struck the camera while the recording was taking place. The broader takeaway is to understand the difference between a simple request and an actual lawful order, while also recognizing that the precise legal rules depend on the circumstances and jurisdiction. If you ever found yourself in a similar situation, would you challenge the order, ask for a supervisor, file a formal complaint, or request the available body camera footage first? Let us know what you would do.
Be educated after the fact and just say, hey, look, he's allowed to be out here and record. You know, just leave him alone. Keep an eye on him. Make sure he's not breaking the law, going into areas he's not supposed to be in, and give us a call if he does. That's really how, that's it. That's it. Come and go.
That's what we did.
You know what I mean? Oh, it wasn't that at first. I was threatened with possible arrest for being on property here, and he's trying to escalate that. And then I talked to the captain. He didn't want to identify. And then he told me he was a police officer because it's your policy. You have to identify as a police officer. And, you know, them two did, you know, they didn't start it off good. You know what I mean? But it's ending off all right. I'm not injured or anything like that. I'm not going to state that I am, but my camera was knocked down. My camera was shut off. I was physically attacked and touched and threatened.
And we are doing something about that.
So I appreciate that. Okay, guys?
All right, Mark.
All right. Thank you. Be safe. All right, guys? Thank you.
He should receive some guidance afterward, so everyone understand that recording in the area is permitted. The appropriate approach would simply be to let him remain there, monitor the situation, make sure he does not enter restricted spaces or violate any laws, and respond only if an actual violation occurs. That is essentially how the situation should have been handled from the beginning. Instead, I was initially warned that I could potentially be arrested for being on the property, and the situation appeared to escalate from there. When I spoke with the captain, there was also an issue involving identification. One officer initially refused to identify himself, then acknowledged that he was a police officer after I pointed out the department's identification policy. The encounter did not begin smoothly, but fortunately, it ended without a serious physical injury. I am not claiming to have been injured, but my camera was knocked over, the recording was interrupted, and I was physically touched and confronted. We intend to take appropriate action regarding what happened. I appreciate everyone's time. Have a safe day, and thank you for watching.